Hello, brothers and sisters. Today I'm gonna talk a bit about my recent journey, and as you can see, most of my journey I've been taking off-road. But today I found that let me have a bit of a story to tell. Specifically, as most people think, if you want fun in riding, you have to go only off-road, which is not true. Uh, the fun that comes through riding is what's the connection between the riders and the bike, the environment, the wind, the atmosphere that is surrounding you. That's what makes you enjoy the ride. So it depends. If you define like fun riding is you have to go through rocks, through whatever, that is fun to you. But if you know that riding is just you enjoy the free road, you go against the wind, and then you enjoy. Why did I think is, or what made me take this episode or take this chance to tell you is because actually I'm passing through the road. This is in Mbeya, Tanzania, Tuku Road. That is the road that's passing through Marawi and go first to South Africa, whatever. And this road have been termed as a dangerous road, specifically to us riders, because truckers and minibus and bus drivers, they don't care whatever who is passing through, especially if you ride a motorbike. You want that of the important to them as you could think you're important to your family. So most riders have suffered from an accident in this road. So it's termed as most people, yeah, passing through that road is very dangerous. It's not. But as we can see, it is very open. It's a very, very open road and very good one. It's a bit well maintained. The problem is it's congested and it's something like we can say it's negligence from most of the road users, specifically those drivers. So when I pass through this road most of the time, okay, what they say is very dangerous, and actually I'm one of those people. We have been called pro riders. I make sure I am very, very aware of my surrounding. I know everything that is around me, and my one of my motto is I'm not in the race to race anybody. I just want to go, enjoy the road, and be the place where I am or where I want to be. So if I see someone is coming behind me, most of the time I just allow them to pass through. So, and if somebody is trying to race me, I actually stop. Mostly it's for my security and my safety. That's the thing. So, why do I tell you this? It's because I've been thinking, why do most of the young, especially young generation, think it's most very dangerous riding a motorcycle, which is not. It's the way you ride that's very dangerous. So you have to be very careful the way, whatever you see. You have to follow the rules, look for the road signs, be aware of the environment, who is coming from behind, what is in front of you, and mind your speed. And actually, since I'm riding it's 150, and in my bike I don't exceed 80 kilometers per hour. And whenever I see and go there, I can feel the bike is warming, it's shaking, very shaky. So you stop. So as you to traverse this road is very, very nice road. You can go through and pass through, but it's very dangerous if you are not very careful. So that notion of saying that if you want to enjoy an adventure or you want to ride the motorcycle, enjoying riding, you have to go off-road. No, it's not true, and sometimes it's very dangerous because people some people do just to impress others, which I don't think it's not good for your health and for your way generally. But if you want to ride a motorbike and you like riding, you are passionate in riding motorbike, just find something that makes you compatible, that makes you happy, then you do that very, very, very fine. That is the thing, that the beauty of doing things. And you see, this uh, they have breakdown, but there is no sign of breakdown. And this road is very, very have a lot of cars. They were supposed to put triangle. They don't put it, but yeah. Whenever accident happen, then you blame somebody who died. That it was his fault, which is preventive. As I traveled through the road, actually it was early in the morning, so the shady and the sun was not that much bad, so it was very enjoyable and very fulfilling journey. So as we continue, the question is, you don't have to. Is most of the thing that we are afraid to do is because there are advantages and disadvantages of preparing something. Because if you are afraid, you want to do something more diligent or more accurately, you could suffer from two things: either over preparing, or you will suffer a question of I'm not enough. So what I'm telling you is you have to start from what you are doing, with what you are doing, with what you have. Start everything that you do if you want to do with what you have. So that is the reason, and that's the point. We don't go anywhere because you are afraid. I don't have this. If I want to go there, I have to prepare this. I have to make a huge, and I have to have be a very big bike if I want to do adventure. It is not adventure. You see that this car has broke down, but they have signs. They have their triangles. If you can see, there is a triangle, which is much better and much safer for other users, because you don't use the road on your own. There are other people who are using the road, and specifically the road is this open. It's very flat and it's open, and most cars pass through, so you have to protect others apart from protecting yourself. But of course, nobody is asking for breakdown, but if it happened, happened. And that will help us to reduce this unnecessary road accident. Well, there are officers over there, and I said hi to them. I didn't pass them, I just flashed them, and they said go. Then we go as we traverse through the road. Um, Today I want to show you this road. They say it's very dangerous. Of course it is. It is a very dangerous road. But I want to tell you what you can ride as a motorcyclist if you want to be safe in this road. But if you are in Mbeya region and most of your journey you go to Kuyukela, you have to be aware of. But make sure your bike is stable and safe, and there is nothing wrong with it. You have everything that is equipped, then you'll be able to go. But you have to be very, very careful. Make sure you are not in a hurry. You move at your pace, your comfortable pace, not others that will other pace that will make others comfortable. Your comfortability is much, much more important, and your safety have to be the first priority in every hours of your journey, and every aspect of your journey. And if you can see in my right, if you see, I'm constantly looking behind because those trackers, you won't find it. You probably find out that somebody is honking the horn behind you, and then you have nowhere to go. And the thing is, I want to tell you is, because you are in a two wheel, you are not as stable as somebody who is in four wheel. So you are unstable. You feel like stable because you are in motion. And motorbike I designed that if you are in motion, it will remain upright. But if suddenly you reduce the motion, you will probably get an accident. So you have to be very careful. And actually, funny enough, like a day, yes, a day before I was at work, somebody came. He got an accident, a motorbike. He is a rider like me. He got an accident. He suffered an injury, both upper limbs. So I just asked him, "Were you riding fast enough?" No, he said, "No, I was just. If I was riding fast, I could have died. But I was riding is not. It was a moderate ride, a moderate speed. But the car have hit me behind. So after being hit, I lost the control of the bike. So I get an accident. And then after an accident, the person, the motorist who was in the car, he was just blaming that person. He got injured and wasn't in his lane, but the speed, he hit him from behind, and yet, he was blaming that person. So, fellows, people, let me tell you, there are in life there are choices. Here we are going is prone. You see the sign. They have told you, they have told that that's a danger sign. It's an area you have to go slow, and it's an area prone to an accident. This in Swahili have means reduce speed, and you see somebody have to see all those signs and see yet he is not going to follow that sign. Yes, I was where was I was telling you now. Okay, it was a story of my friend, and okay, he said they blamed him that he was not supposed to be on the road, which is not true. He was supposed to be on the road. Just accept that you are not careful enough so that you can see somebody, and then you end up hitting him, and you made somebody, you may cripple somebody, which is not good. We both, you don't know where we shall meet tomorrow. And today you meet me on a motorbike, maybe tomorrow you shall meet me somewhere else. So be proactive. Let us protect the life. Let us protect not only life, but let us protect one another. Also, it's a destruction of the property. You distract the property of other person, and still yet you are being naive, and so. So this is we call it what Mteremko Iwaranje. It's a steep slope about I don't know, but it's kilometers ahead. And in this, my advice to my fellow motorbikers who are just using this road: be careful to look who is coming from behind you. And as riding is like a culture, you develop your own culture. So my culture and my norms, my tradition, I don't like big cars to be behind me, specifically those semi trucks. If they are behind you, they are prone to they are prone from brake failure or whatever. So if you see him is behind you and is requesting to pass through, just let him pass. And if you are in a position just to get away from him, just make sure you get away from him, because you know accidents sometimes happens, and these are mechanicals. It might not be his fault, but it might be mechanical issues, and so you have to be very careful. Look at your mirror frequently. Do not only concentrate on the road ahead, also concentrate on the road behind you. That this also will save you as and as a motorcycle riders, as a rider, to make to make back home. And in my heart, to every travel, after I swing my leg above the saddle, my triumph is when I reach my destination safely. Actually, I have developed an habit. Each time when I reach to a place where I'm going, I take a victory photo and saying, "Thank God I reached safely and I'm still breathing," which is very important, and being thankful. Because on the roads, whenever people see you, as long as you're on a bike, they see you as a target. They don't see you as a person. They see you as a target, somebody to hit, somebody to harass. And I have been through a lot, specifically. I've been through a lot. And one of my friends just asked me, why are you so afraid of that? Okay, Paul. So I told him that okay, just here. I like. He asked me, "Oh, why do you like to ride the small bike?" I said, "I ride this bike because it allows people to despise me, and when people despise you, they don't give a chance for you to explain a lot to them. They just see, ah, this is a fool, they impass, or let him do whatever." I've been embarrassed a lot, and I don't like to post those. Being embarrassed by, of course, people in the cars, as in our daily life. Whenever somebody sees you or in a motorbike, they see you as a motor tax. They don't care if there are people who like riding or who take it as a way of means of transport from point A to point B. They see, okay, and he is just there. And the other thing is, there are people presumably they think that I think they have been given a chance to. I don't know what I say. What can I say? But there are people who just they will come and stop you whatever from no reason and ask you a question that is not good to you or whatever. But yeah, who am I? Just say thank you very much and then you smile, then you go. That's the point. This is also okay. That's a traffic officer. It's also a police check. And here we are going. We are entering Kati, which is almost. Um, you have entered in Mbeya now. I'm going Kati. So, and this. So it's I just today I wanted to express the feeling that I have whenever I ride. So to me, since I like riding, so doesn't matter where I pass through. What can I say? It is a rough road or asphalt, sandy, rocky. I just like riding. So whenever I took my ride, I just enjoy and I take pride in it. But make sure whenever you do your ride, you take safely and you enjoy your ride. You don't look at what people are doing, then you are going to do. No, do it as long as you want to do it, and you do it diligently. If you do that, if somebody is doing, you won't do it as it is supposed to be done. So just do it for fun and do it for love, and things will come as it is. It's called Kibanda Chakoka. Now we are going to Vioria Kati, and the next is called Vioria Kati. And I think so, one day I'll tell you a story about these names. I'm trying to find out the origin of those names, like Igawilo, Yoriakati, like Monjerwa and Viole. I'm trying to find the real reason. There are some speculation about those names, but I want to find out the real meaning, if it is true or if it is not. So I think as long as if you keep following my content and you subscribe to my channel, support me in any way that you can. And this is Yolia Kati, straight main Yolia Kati. And this day I was riding, yes, my aim was to go somewhere. I told you, I think in the previous video, I was I was going somewhere that's I wanted to go to the bank. So all this road on commotions, I was on the way to the bank. So but because of the service that I wanted to have, the place where I was, it was not there. So the only thing they said, you have to go to the main branch, which is in Uyole and Japanda. So that's where I was going there, and all this road. So this is called Kawachina. I think that is Uyole Kawachina. And then you go here, and when you go, this is okay, a filling station. Then you go ahead. Sure. This area is called it's called Mbeya if you know it's Jabaye. But also this road is undergoing maintenance now. I think it's going. See this. It's not ours. They are maintaining it. I think I'm going to put four ways. So the car that if they want to drop some passenger, they stand there, just put an hazard, and then we allow people to let you. So you have to be very careful when you go here in this road. And then you go here, it is called Kanisani. This is a Roman Catholic church. I think it's called, is the name of the station, they call it Kanisani. Then you go ahead. And there's Makondeko on the other side. So this is, it's a road that they call it very dangerous. Of course, it is dangerous as long as I say, whenever you swing the leg, you are in the danger situation. So you have to be very proactive. Protect yourself and protect others. Make sure you do that in every aspect of your journey. This will help you and will help others to be safe. Like the car, somebody was behind me. He was just very hurry in the real situation. The road is in maintenance. Those taxis, they want to carry some passengers. He was just, he was harassing me just because I am on a motorbike. He was just asked, what do you want to do? And then just because he didn't want me to see, he didn't want to see me ahead of him, which is not, it's not healthier for the road. If you see somebody is in front of you and or you have a big car, you have whatever, you are in a big rig, just think, if you find an opportunity to pass them, just pass them freely, comfortably. Do not make noises, like, which is not necessarily. Here is called, now we have Uyolenji Panda. Yes, Uyolenji Panda is one of the busiest area nowadays in Mbeya, and it's growing very fast. So whenever you want to come, just come and invest your visit here. And then you go ahead. Oh, I was okay. Ahead of me there was a car. I think, okay, so driving slow car. And then just put on my blinker on the left side. I think my journey was also nearest was then I look left or right, and it's called Uyori in Japan. That means Uyori Junction. In Japan, that means junction. So it is a junction road. So many roads passing. It's called Tanzania Zambia Road. And then here we go. I think I reached my destination. So please, I need your support. Subscribe to my channel and share the videos. Comment. Power off. Let us create our, as I told you from the beginning, I want to create a haven for riders, specifically African riders, as we are being forgotten, we are being harassed, sometimes we are being forced to do something that we are not doing to do, and we are target to other people. So please, let us support one another. Whenever you are, is Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda. Sometimes you might come back. We might come together. And I think recently I got a friend from Rwanda. He invited me, but I'm not ready for now. I think when I'm ready, I will be there. So here I am. This was my destination, so I'm going. Please.